Hello everyone, Kingdom Silver here, and in today's video, I'm going to be explaining why I believe having a favorite silver coin is very dangerous for stackers. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you so much for checking out the channel, and as we get into the video today, I want to head off a comment right at the start. No, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that, stacking a favorite silver coin is physically dangerous for you. Right now, if you're somebody that has a, flashing neon sign 40 foot by 40 foot in your front yard that says, hey, silver here, come try and take it from me, then yes, I'd say you are in some physical danger stacking silver. But for most of us, I'd say 99.99% of the people that watch this video, maybe a little less than that, you're not going to have to worry about physical danger from stacking silver. However, I do believe that there are some significant dangers that can come from having a favorite silver coin, and I'll get into that using the example of my two favorite silver coins right here. These are the 5-ounce Roaring Lions from the Truth series that comes out from SD Bullion. And as I've been showing you, I've got the 2024. I just recently picked up this 2025 right here. These are absolutely gorgeous coins. First and foremost, I love the message behind them, right? I love picking up anything that's faith-based. Also, just look at the high purity here. You've got the quadruple nines in fine silver. You've got just the different finishes on the coin. It is truly gorgeous. And this is one of those coins too that if you've never seen one in person, it makes an incredible difference as opposed to looking at one in a picture on a website. But and also, if you haven't noticed, let me zoom out here. My logo is a lion with a crown on it, right? So picking up a coin that has a lion with a crown on it, it does kind of fit. But having said all that, and also, these are pretty scarce. These are minted to 1,000 every single year, these 5-ounce. So there's some built-in scarcity here. But having said all that, why is it dangerous for me to have this as a favorite coin? Well, I think there's a couple of different ways you can go, but two I really want to focus on today is that you can really miss out on opportunities if you have a favorite silver coin. So let me give you an example on this. As gorgeous as these two coins are, right? As gorgeous as they are, these carry a much higher premium than a lot of other coins that you could pick up. I believe for both of these, at the time that I picked them up, it was around $6 over spot, and these are 5 ounces. So you're paying $30 over spot for 5 ounces of silver. And especially if you're someone that's new and starting out and you're maybe trying to play catch up a little bit on the stacking game, I wouldn't necessarily recommend picking up one of these, because especially if you're new and you're just trying to accumulate ounceage, there's a lot of ways that you can pick up more ounces of silver at much lower premiums. And, as well with that, around the time that these coins came out, there was several deals that were at spot for junk silver or some of the 1.25 or 1.5 ounce coins from like the Royal Canadian Mint, or from the mint that brings out some of the guineas, the 1.25 guineas, the Rose Crown guineas. So, for new stackers, if you were just focused on this favorite coin and, I got to get a bunch of these, right? You're going to miss out on getting some more ounceage. The other thing that I think can really impact here is if you are stacking, a favorite type of coin and you have no interest in adapting or changing. And let me give an example of this. For me, when I first started getting into stacking, kind of the end of 2020, 2021, started 2021, that was around the time when American Silver Eagle premiums just went bonkers. This was right at the time that we saw the silver premiums go absolutely ballistic, and you were paying up to 18 bucks over spot for American Silver Eagles. Some may have hit 20. I didn't see them, but I definitely saw 18. And there were several places where even buying junk silver, American junk silver, was $13 over spot. And at that time, to me, it was just ridiculous to try and pick up those coins, because at that time I could pick up, Armenian Noah's Arks at maybe $3-4 premium. And at that amount, if you bought, 5 ounces even, or even more than that, maybe you buy a whole tube, at some point you're going to be able to stack significantly more ounceage with those other coins as opposed to the American Silver Eagles. So for a while I stayed away from Eagles and even made videos on my channel, a video, my most viewed still today, talking about staying away from them if you're a new stacker. Now, I also recently made a video where I said it's time to stack them again. Why did I do that? Well, because things changed. The premiums now, I saw recently the other day, it was like $350 over spot, $349 over the over spot was a deal that was out there. I recently, I think it was, well, I say recently, it was about 3 or 4 months ago, I picked up some American Silver Eagles at $299 over spot. Recently, there's been multiple sales on junk silver, and I've been able to pick up junk silver at spot. So if I would have just said, hey, I have a favorite coin, it's the Armenian Noah's Arks, or it's these Roaring Lions, and then I never went back to, reassess American Silver Eagles or junk silver, I would have really missed out on picking up more ounces for my stack. So to me, I think that's one of the biggest things that I've seen in the industry over the last couple of years is I think people, as humans, right, we don't like change, we struggle to adapt. But if you don't make those changes, it can really hamper your ability to make wealth and to, not only make it, but to preserve your wealth, right? However you view, whether you view silver as a preservation of wealth or as an investment, to me, you can really go wrong in those areas if you just get locked into a specific coin. This is all I'm going to stack, and I'm not going to stack anything else. To me, that is a problem. Now, there are some things that you can mitigate it. I'm not saying you can't have a favorite. Clearly, I do. But for me, I purchase these in moderation. I also make sure that the coin I'm latching on to is one that, if I am going to pay a little bit higher in premiums, I want one like these two that are minted to 1,000, that have some scarcity and hold their premiums well. But even then, I'm still not going to try and stack a bunch of these because to me, there's better ways that I can get a lot more ounces in my stack. So that's going to do it for the video today. In the comments, I would love to hear from you. What's your favorite silver coin in your stack? And what's your favorite coin to stack? And I think those are different things. And for me, that answer would be, this is my favorite coin in my stack, but my favorite coins to stack is simply what's ever at spot. Whatever's closest to spot, I think is what is going to be my favorite. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Without further ado, be blessed, be blessing to others. We'll see you later.